everybody, I read The Martian by Andy Weir, and this is my spoiler-free review. Now, I loved The Martian by Andy Weir. It is such an amazing novel. It's a science fiction novel. The Martian is about a man named Mark Watney. Now, he has gone to Mars with the rest of his crewmates, and after a severe dust storm occurs, his team has to evacuate back into the ship and evacuate Mars. During this dust storm, Mark Watney becomes kind of paralyzed by an antenna that has come off and has stabbed into him. Now, his crew thinks that he's dead, so they get on the ship and evacuate off Mars without him. Mark Watney is in fact not dead, and when he kind of recovers, he has to try and survive with minimal food, minimal water, minimal oxygen, and he has to try and stay alive for many sols until NASA can retrieve him and bring him back to Earth. Now, Mark Watney is a botanist. A lot of the actions which he kind of pursues within this novel kind of boils down to that whole botanist inside of him, and all the decisions he makes for survival all kind of link around that. He has to use his botanist to try and survive until NASA can come and get him. Between being a botanist and the humour that is portrayed within Mark Watney, I found they were huge reasons why I just continued to read the book. His humour was brilliant. His humour is witty and sarcastic, and I really like that kind of humour within characters. Heaps of people nowadays are witty and sarcastic, and it kind of just relates to people in actual life. Mark Watney tells people what he thinks, how it is. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, and it is amazing because we need people like that who do that. When times get stressful, when he is trying to survive and things go wrong, which is bound to happen, he makes jokes out of it. One of the comments that Mark makes is, "I admit it is fatally dangerous, but consider this. I'd get to fly around like Iron Man." Within this kind of quote within the book, you can see the first part of the quote, "I admit it is fatally dangerous," kind of consumes his nervousness, his attempt of survival. He knows what he's doing is completely bizarre and he could probably die from doing it, but his thoughts there. And in the other half of the quote, getting to be like Iron Man kind of puts the witty humour into his character. And when you read kind of quotes like that throughout the book, you think, oh my gosh, that is exactly Mark Watney. That is exactly what Mark Watney would do. Quickly within the novel, with his humour, you can easily pick it up and tell that it is definitely Watney's character, and I found that his humour is what stuck me through the book, and I find that if it probably wasn't in the novel, like in his character qualities, I find I probably would have put the book down and not picked it up. Like, the plot was amazing, it flowed really nicely, but I find that the humour within Mark Watney's character kind of put the cherry on top of the cake and made the novel for me. If his character was any different, I don't think I would have liked The Martian as much as I did. I did give this book 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and I kind of believe everyone should go and read it. It is amazing. I also find if it was a different character put into the novel, I find that the story would have been completely different. Like, Mark Watney was a key aspect to his team, being a botanist, and the humour again. Whenever a stressful situation happened within him and his crewmates, his humour would kind of bring them all back from becoming insane. The humour kind of made Mark Watney more relaxed. The relaxed part of his character was kind of strange for me to read because he's stuck on a different planet, and anyone would think they left you behind, you were stranded on this planet, you would be angry at them. But no, Mark Watney kind of says, if I was in your shoes, I would do the same thing. He's very understanding with his character. One letdown within the novel for me would have to be the ending. I found that it was extremely rushed. It could have been slowed down a little bit so that we kind of got more to it. I cut at a good space, but I wanted to read further. I wanted to read past the ending because I felt that although it ended extremely well, I just kept wanting to read more and seeing how everyone was going to react. I just felt it was a bit of a letdown because he kind of made it past the whole I'm going to die, and then we don't really see a lot of it. But aside from the ending of the novel, I did thoroughly enjoy The Martian. And if you do end up reading The Martian, I would love to also hear what you have thought of the novel. Whether you liked it or whether you didn't, I would love to hear. That's it for this review of The Martian by Andy Weir. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!